Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine and occasionally an eye for goal.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. So off we go then. Amrabat. El Ainawi. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's really well manoeuvred. El Ainawi. Amrabat. Brahim Diaz. And it's played forward. Tries to get it clear. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Traoré. Ben Seguir caresses it through. That has been knocked clear. And it's Diaz. Brahim Diaz. Hakimi. Hakimi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well read, nice interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Haidara. And he's onside. They've got a corner here. And it's been taken short. Played into the middle. Hakimi getting this one clear. Doucouré. Gineppo. Well, that's a clever-looking ball. And that's going to be a goal kick.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
El Ainawi wins the duel this time. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Doucouré. Haidara. Doucouré. Samaseku. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Calmly anticipates. Doucouré. Haidara. And it's Traoré. Now it's Haidara. Haidara hurtling down that right flank. Aguirre shifted upfield. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Hakimi. And here's Brahim Diaz. Ben Seguir. El Ainawi. Ben Seguir. Plenty to aim at here. Goes for the shot! Lovely bit of skill. Cross from Hakimi. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Doucouré. Samaseku. Played into space. Haidara. Aguirre attempts a clearance. Now it's Gineppo. Turns and goes back. Chooses to go back. Haidara. Gineppo. Traore gets a cross in.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Ben Sagir spread out to the left.
Well, I'm seeing a very cautious approach to defending. Not a lot in the way of high pressing, which is probably seen as a bit too risky just now.
Serves up a cross. Well read. And the danger is averted. Amrabat aim forwards. El Ainaoui. That's been drilled forward. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. El Ainaoui. El Ainaoui gently done. And the counter is on.
Yeah, Peter, just have a look at this and see how the strikers are drifting into wide positions now.
And that's tactical, is it? It's not been forced on them.
No, it's all related to the hope of creating space.
Climbs up big! And that has been cleared. Gineppo. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short, and it's Haidara. That's tidy. Doucouré. Hakimi. Hakimi played up towards the front line. And now the breakaway. And that is a little undercooked. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Now it's Gineppo. Doucouré. Out to the right. Haidara. Gineppo. Chance for a shot! Defending of the desperate variety. Moved on forwards.
Mali have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Haidara. Now here's the delivery. Gineppo. Oh, good spread. Oh, that's nice. Can he deliver? Aimed in towards the centre. Hakimi getting this one clear. And back to the goalkeeper. Haidara. Traore. Doucouré. Hakimi. Oh, there's a probing ball. Doucouré. Samaseku. Haidara. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Traore shifted upfield. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Brahim Diaz. Chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And it's been taken short. Brahim Diaz gets across him. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And that's the keeper's ball. Played out to the right. Nice control. Traore crosses it in. And that was very necessary. And it's been taken short. And it's Haidara. Traore. Haidara succumbs to the pressure. Mali can't seem to retain possession. Mali can try it again now. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Ben Sekir. Hakimi. Brahim Diaz. Amrabat. And it's played forward. Lovely feet. And the cross comes in. Cleared away. Gone all the way through to the keeper. Traore, aim forwards. Mali going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Haidara. Doucouré. Haidara. Bruno deals with that, nice and simple. Gineppo. Mali have a free kick. Oh, good spread. Haidara showing good feet. Samaseku. Out to the right. And he's there to get it away. Have it back and can go again. Now it's Haidara. Oh, such a clever touch. It's a throw-in. Samaseku. Haidara, looking for a decent ball in. Shot, surely! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Traore, Haidara, Doucouré, looks to the other side, and claimed it back swiftly. That's really well manoeuvred. Haidara cuts it out. Gineppo. Haidara, and it's lofted through here. Deftly away. Aguirre, gently done. Traore. Doucouré. Oh, nice touch. Amrabat. Aguirre, forwards and with intent. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gineppo. Applies the finish! That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz, shifted upfield. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Traore. He's in plenty of space here. And he's there to get rid. Over to the left. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Nice defending, physical and effective. Haidara defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Haidara. Doucouré. Aim forwards. Delivered with swing. Bunu claims it without any fuss. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Up towards the front line. Samaseku. That is very well defended. Ben Seguir. And that is out of play. Moved on forwards. Doucouré. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Out to the left it goes. And it's Doucouré. Samaseku. Traoré. And here's Haidara. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, a delicate chip through. Traoré. Traoré. Now it's Haidara. Haidara's cross. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. And reclaimed it in a trice. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. It's a mighty effort! Good trying, the outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Doucouré. Hakimi. Oh, good-looking ball. Haidara. Samaseku. Haidara. Traoré. Lobbed in behind. Aguirre is there, and he can get that clear. Samaseku. Oh, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Amrabat. Brahim Diaz. And it's Hakimi. El Ainaoui. And it's played forward. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Gineppo. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And it's Haidara. Doucouré. Samaseku. Doucouré. Doucouré played out to the left flank. And he decides to cross it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. They've played it short. Gineppo. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Played out to the right. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's there to clear it. And That's really well manoeuvred. And there's the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Morocco worked the aerial route pretty well, even if it is predictable and a bit one-dimensional, so I'd expect less of that and a bit more variation from here.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are back underway. So the first half brought no goals. Brahim Diaz.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Haidara. Haidara. Ducore. Gineppo. The referee's awarded a free kick. He's gone for it! Aim forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Traore. Haidara. Traore. Traore, gently done. Traore chips it through. And it's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Haidara. Ducore. Samaseku. Ducore. Ducore played over towards the opposite flank. Aguirre. Amrabat. Lofted upfield. En-Nesyri. Brahim Diaz. Amrabat. Amrabat. Now he's got space here. Traore. Haidara. Traore. Marega. Some good work on the right flank here. Traore. Tries a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And that has been cleared. It's very disappointing, it has to be said. Samaseku. Traore. Haidara. Gineppo. Traore. Haidara. Oh, that's neat. And it's Traore. Now it's Marega. Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
What a throw in. Amrabat. Hakimi. Marega. Ducouré. Haidara. Samaseku. Traore. And here's Haidara. Moved on forwards. Hit into the middle. Chance! He will be livid with himself.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And it's Hakimi. Brahim Diaz gets his head on it! Oh, not the best of headers.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Traore. Ben Seguir. Out to the left it goes. Strong running down that left flank. Cross goes in there.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a begging.
Gineppo. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And it's played forward. Ben Seguir. Ben Seguir!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
And it's Haidara. Now it's Marega. Back into the middle. Gineppo. Shot a goal! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Samaseku. Goalless still, on either side really getting onto the front foot. Great work on the overlap. Oh, what a climb! Couldn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Haidara. Now it's Marega. He has found the way through. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Decore. So much has happened in this game, but still no goal.
Yes, and it's been far from uneventful. We've had a healthy amount of attempts at goal from both teams, and with this kind of ambition, we may not have to wait too long.
Haidara. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, good spread. Ball swung in. Up he goes! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough that the rest didn't quite come off for him. And Nasiri really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he's managed to get free. Nice physical challenge. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And it's claimed by the keeper. Hakimi forwards and with intent. Genepo. Marega. And he's away. Played out to the right. Haidara. That's good play. Real chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well timed, excellent interception. That's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. Haidara. Samaseku. And it's Haidara. Now it's Marega. Delivered in. And they've got rid. That'll be a throw-in. Traore. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Aguirre. Aim forwards. Ben Seguir. And here's En-Nesyri. Ball's played through. Herring after the ball here. Over to the left. That's very neat. El Ainaoui. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And they can counter here. He's through here. Ben Seguir, spread out to the left. It's a promising position, produces a cross. Too much on that, it's gone out. Aim forwards. Haidara. Played towards the other side. And they've got a throw. Nicely shaped cross. Ben Seguir. That's really well manoeuvred. En-Nesyri. That has found him in acres of space. That's an excellent interception. Moved on forwards. Now it's Marega. Traoré. Samaseku. Plenty waiting in the middle. He is just caressing the ball. No way through, so back it comes. That's really well cleared. And it's El Ainawi. El Ainawi. He's in a decent chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
And here's En-Nesyri. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Brahim Diaz. And that could set him on his... En-Nesyri! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Haidara, 75 minutes played. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he thumps it clear. Proves too strong.
Mali really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Haidara. Traoré. Oh, it's played into the area. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Mali clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Hakimi cuts out the pass.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That's aimed into the middle.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's El Ainawi. And here's En-Nesyri. Ben-Stick chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Morocco seem to have deployed this as a tactic that may need reconsideration.
And it's played forward. Ben Seguir. Brahim Diaz. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Hit into the middle. And that's been won straight back. Do have a chance to counter here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Mali really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
They get a throw in. Ben Seguir. El Ainawi forwards and with intent.
Morocco clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Marega. Out to the left it goes.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Brahim Diaz. Ducore. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. That has been knocked clear. Now it's Ben Seguir. And the shot! He scored! And that could well be the winner!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
That looks a good ball through. Oh, great chance! Time to deliver. Might be danger here. And he shoots! It's a loose ball. That's going to go a long way.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
Morocco can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Moved on forwards. Now it's Gineppo. Traore. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Amrabat is there, and he can get that clear. Time for a change in personnel.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Tries to get it clear. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Now it's En-Nesyri. Amrabat. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And it's played forward. Haidara gets over and intercepts. Can he latch on to this? And a chance! And yes, it's there! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. That is simply top draw, beautifully served up and deliciously finished.
Oh, that's great thinking and wonderful improvisation. He had to reshape quickly to make the perfect connection.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Doucouré. Samaseku. And he goes cross-field. Amrabat. Great defending, strong and determined. Hakimi, that's really well manoeuvred. Gets it away. Haidara, that looks a cracking ball. He is through here. En-Nesyri looks to get on the end of this. Traore makes the interception. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Haidara. Now it's Marega. Referee has just said play on. And it's to Kure. Haidara. Now there's the header! Goal! Deep into injury time! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Mali give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Oh, can he get onto this? Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Haidara. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Brahim Diaz. Hakimi shifted upfield. Muscular approach does pay off here. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Morocco have emerged victorious in this match of thrills, the odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Your reflections then, Jim?
Morocco truly have the look of a well-drilled outfit. Everyone knew exactly what they had to do, and I must admit they carried out their task ably. The kind of win that will please the boss no end.
So that's it from us. Many thanks go to Jim Beglin, and goodbye from us.
announcement. With the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information centre.